Oh shit. We gonna go live.
Justin. Do this one, Justin.
That was good.
Before we get started, we give all honors and praise to the Most High God.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Amashiach, Yahweh Shah, Barakatah, Kwam Yashua.
Y'all want to go up? Yep. Go. Y'all good.
That's I'm good.
Good?
What you mean? Oh.
Good. Like, hey, but anytime you want to jump in. Like, be in the spirit. Anytime you feel like jumping in.
God.
And we out here today, we give all honors and praise to the Most High God, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Amashiach, Yahweh Shah. We're the Hebrew Israelites, the sons of David, out here on the hills and the highways again, looking for the lost sheep of the house of Israel, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and bring you back into the prayer to show you the truth of the Bible, who you are, and you know, to deal with brothers. Hey, brother man, hey, you believe in the Bible? You believe in the Bible? You don't believe in it? Hey, you got a couple of minutes, come on, chop it up with me, man. Let me share some things with you. We out here trying to wake our people up. We're trying to show our people the truth of the Bible and show you how we can get the kingdom. It's only one way the so-called black Native Americans will get out the conditions we're in today, and that's by returning to our power. Hey, brother, you wouldn't know. You said you believe in the Bible? You know who you are in the Bible? You know what the Bible actually says?
Shalom, man.
I know there's a lot of versions of the Bible, but they all pretty much say the same thing. Guess what the Bible is telling you? We're going to show you how the King James Version, what the King James Version is saying about you. How about that? Give me Isaiah 42:22. Give me Haggai 1:6. We'll show you a few things that the Bible is saying, and then we're going to show you how it all ties into this date.
42:22?
42:22, yeah. So, when we believe that the Bible is saying, we believe the Bible is saying you are God on earth. You don't know it. Read what you got.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 42 and verse 22.
Bring it out.
But this is a people robbed and spoiled.
Uh-huh.
They are all of them snared in holes.
You living in a penthouse or you live in the bottom of society? I'm on the bottom of society. You probably did too, Read.
And they are hid in prison houses.
You ever been to prison? In prison 3 different times. A lot of our people are in prison. Why? Why is the Bible saying that God's children shall be hid in prison houses?
They are for a prey, and none deliver.
Don't it seem like the white man prey on them? Everybody prey on them. Ethiopian got his stores in our community. The white man got his stores in our community. Chinese man got his stores in our community. Everybody's preying on us, and none deliver. Read.
For a spoil you, and none said restore.
We ever give reparations? We ever give reparations for being slaves and working on these people and building up this economy? These are things the Bible says about the children of Israel.
Who among you will give ear to this? Who will hearken and hear for the time to come?
Because the time to come is destruction of this world. Where this evil world is going to be no more. That's what the Lord is saying. Read.
Who gave Jacob for a spoil?
Who gave us to be slaves? Read.
And Israel to be robbers?
Who gave the so-called Hispanic and Native Americans up to get robbed by this white man? Read.
Did not the Lord, he against whom we have sinned?
This is what the Bible's trying to tell you. You can drop that. Read what you got.
This is the book of Haggai, chapter 1, verse 6.
Bring it up.
Ye have sown much.
So our people, we so much. You work 2-3 jobs. Read.
and bring in little.
We don't make a lot of money.
Ye eat, but ye have not enough.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink.
Read.
Ye clothe you, but there is no warm.
Read.
And he that earneth wages to put into a bag with holes.
For all this sound like our people. Our people work 2-3 jobs. We ain't making $100,000. Why is it our people? We can eat, but we ain't getting full. We ain't throwing no banquet. We can drink, but we ain't telling the whole block from drinking. We can't afford that. It says, and he that earneth wages, whoever gets money, they get money to put in a bag and a hold it. Meaning, even if you get a check, you got bills eating up your check before you even get it. As soon as you get your check, you got to put it on bill.
That's right.
These are issues that's plaguing the children of Israel because of this. See what you got?
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15.
Bring it up.
But it shall come to pass,
So this is what Moses told the children of Israel. And it shall come to pass,
if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses,
good thing.
all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So Moses talking to God's children. He's telling God's children, y'all don't keep God's laws, statutes, commandments, certain curses going to come upon you. Read verse 16.
Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Who's cursed in the city? Us. We the only people out here looking like dead men in the city. We the only people getting shot 50 times in the back. When the last time you heard a white boy catching 50 bullets in the back, unarmed, running with his hands up?
Or like George Floyd, knee on the neck.
Yeah. You haven't seen these things only happen to us. Read.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
So why is it your people? Your people cursed in cotton fields, sugarcane fields, right? They were slaves in America. Why is it everything that we read your people went through? Oh, what you got? Read what you got.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 2. Bring it out. Hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth.
Read.
For Yahweh, Lord, hath spoken.
So the Lord said this, read.
I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me.
So God said he got children on the earth, and his children have rebelled against him. What did Moses tell the children of Israel was going to happen to them if they rebelled against God's law? The curse is going to fall upon them, right? So God said his children, he got children on the earth. And they did, read it again.
I have children. I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me.
So if God's children rebelled against him, then the curses of Deuteronomy 28:15 shall fall upon the children of Israel, right? You read.
The ox knoweth his owner.
So the ox, strong animal. You know who his animal is.
And the ass his master's crib.
Read.
But Israel, God's
children, but
doeth not know.
God's children don't know.
My people doeth not consider.
God's actual sons and daughters don't even consider they God's sons and daughters. Give me Psalm, now, you stay where you at. Give me Psalm verse, that Psalm. You drop down to verse 37. Go give me Psalms 82 and 6. Drop down to verse 37 on Deuteronomy 28.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 37.
Bring it out.
And thou shalt become an astonishment.
So God said his children, God said his children don't know in Isaiah 1 and 3. So now, you read it again, he's saying,
and thou shalt become an astonishment.
So Moses telling the children of Israel, y'all going to become an astonishment. Read.
A proverb and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee.
Do all nations call you an Israelite? What do they call you? Black, African American, They call you everything else but God, but the name God. So that's what Moses tells us. You're gonna be an astonishment. It's astonishment you don't know who you are. But God said the same thing in Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 3. Moses told the children of Israel, you're gonna be a proverb, slick ass saint. What do they say slick about black folks? Black folks lazy, dirty. They don't want to work. Proverb. And a byword. A byword is calling you black. Are you actually black? Your coat black. Are you the same color as your coat? No. You're a shade of white. That's a byword. Now they're calling you black.
Nigga.
Yeah. These are all bywords. You read?
Thou, Salaki.
Psalms 82.
Verse 38. Thou shalt carry much seed out into the field.
We carry much seed. We have a lot of kids. We put many babies out here. How many kids you got? You got more. You know, our brother with a lot of kids though. We went out. We planted everything. Who did all the plant? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We carry much seed in the field. We
And shalt gather but little in.
Yeah, but we don't gather but a little. Our kids die premature. You know, we get abortions. You know, all these things that happen to Israel. How you doing, Princess? So these are things we trying to show our people who the children of Israel is. Read what you got. And this is King David praying to the Lord.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 82 and verse 6. Bring it out. I have said, ye are gods.
What is they calling? What is they calling you? Yeah.
Ye are gods.
What is he calling? A God. What you say?
And all of you
And all the so-called children of Israel are what?
are children of the Most High.
So everyone in that audience here calling God are the children of the Most High.
But ye shall die like men.
You can drop that. Give me Exodus 4 and 22. You know who the sons of God are? Give me Deuteronomy 7:6. Do you know who the sons of God are? We just told you you're Israelite. Read this.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 4 and verse 22. Bring it out. And thou shalt say unto Pharaoh,
We're going to say to all the rulers.
Thus saith the Lord,
Read.
Israel is my son.
What is Israel?
Israel is my son,
Read.
even my firstborn.
So what we out here trying to show you, brother, the so-called black man, the Native American man that you see on this earth, that's going through the curse of Deuteronomy 28, they are the sons of the living God. You're a son of the living God. This is a son of the living God. We don't know you're sons of the living God. But give me go back to Deuteronomy 28, start at verse 45. I know I had you grab something, but we will come back to it. But because we broke away from God's law, statutes, and commandments, the curses are poured upon us. Would you hold? Give me Jeremiah chapter 16 and verse 10. Bring that up.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 45.
You do it, bro. Some of that skill. Do your thing, bro.
Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed.
So our people destroyed. We don't know who we are because we broke the curses. Drop down to verse 45.
This verse 45. That was
45? Oh, yeah. Keep reading that.
okay. Moreover, all these curses. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and shall overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to keep his commandments.
What?
To keep his commandments.
Do you keep God's commandments, brother? How you doing, man? Ain't too much. We out here teaching so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that God chose the people. Have you ever heard that before?
Yeah, I heard that.
You heard that. So you know you God chose the people. This your man. Your man's a son of the living God. You're a son of the living God.
Oh, praise.
How old are you? 34? It's a Benjamin.
About to be 32.
Yeah. You're a true dog.
Birthday next month.
Oh, yeah? You know, we don't celebrate birthdays, though.
I don't know.
Why don't we celebrate birthdays?
I forgot. It was told to me, but I forgot.
So the reason why we don't celebrate birthdays, because we're sons of the living God. That's not the day we actually created him. When you like, give me Genesis, no, you hold it. Yeah, Genesis 1 and 3. To show you when you was created, when the so-called black man was actually created.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 1, and verse 3.
Daniel 12 and 2.
Bring that up.
And God said, let there be light.
He said what?
Let there be light.
That's when you was created. You're the light. Yeah, you are the light. You're going to prove it. Read that.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 12, and verse 2.
Bring it up.
And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake.
Hold on. No, that's it. Keep reading. Read 2 and 3.
And many of them, Salaki, and many of them that sleep in the dust.
Many of the Israelites that died, they sleep in the dust. They not dead. All the Israelites are the sons of the living God. We don't actually die. Read it again.
And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake.
They going to awake.
Some to everlasting life.
So in the last generation, when Hamashiach Yahushua return, some is going to wake up to everlasting life.
And some to shame.
And some going to wake up to shame. Read.
And everlasting to contempt.
Yeah. So this is talking about y'all. Because y'all are that light. Did you get it? What did I get you?
1 and 3.
Grab Job. Isn't that Job? Give me Jeremiah chapter 20, verse 14. This is why we don't celebrate, because it's commanded to us.
20
and 14. Bring that out. 14 and 15.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 20, and verse 14. Bring it out. Cursed be the day wherein I was born.
Nah, we should celebrate the day we are born.
Cursed be the day wherein I was born.
Nah, let me throw a party on the day I was born.
Cursed be the day where I was born.
Read.
Let not the day wherein my mother bare me be blessed.
Read.
Cursed be the man who brought tidings to my father, saying, a man child is born unto thee, making him very glad.
So so the reason why birthdays are important in this world, because give me Jeremiah 7 and 8. Give me Psalm chapter 49 and verse 3. Everything they teach you in this world is lies. So they know who you are. We was read to your brothers. We don't know who we are. We the true kings of the earth. We the true rulers of the earth.
That's right.
So to conquer the king, that's what they had to do. And keep them in the subjection. You had to trick the kings to believe God not the king, we're the king. And you gotta believe in everything that we teach. So this is what they teach you. Bring that out.
This is the book of Salaki. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 7 and verse 8.
Bring it out.
Behold, ye trust in lying word.
No, we believe in the truth.
Ye trust in lying word.
Everything this white man taught you has been a lie. Who you are, the way the world actually works, it's been a lie. We read this out the Bible. Yeah. So who you think is telling the truth? Give me Romans 3 and 4. Read what you got.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 49 and verse 3. My mouth shall speak of wisdom.
So we're going to speak of wisdom. Read.
And the meditation of my heart shall be understanding.
And we're going to understand what the Most High is saying. Because we're going to meditate on His word. We're going to read His word, meditate on Him, understand. I need to depart from doing this evil thing. We're going to figure out what's right and what's wrong. Read.
I will incline mine ear to a parable.
We're going to incline our ears to the parables that come out the Bible. Read.
I will open my dark saying upon the heart.
So the dark sayings is all the secrets that the Bible gives. The ox is the Hamashiach Yahushua. So he got all the answers. He gave them to us. We're going to show you that. Any more on that?
No.
Read the part where the ox teaches us that in Romans 3 and 20. Read what you got.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 3 and verse 4.
Okay, bro. All you out here trying to teach you. Please bring that up.
God forbid. Yea, let God be true.
Now who be true?
Let God be true.
Read.
But every man a liar. As it is written, thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged.
So when judgment comes, God's law, statute, and saying, and let that be your truth. You'll overcome when this world comes. My name is y'all ready, bro. What's your name? Craig.
Yahshua.
Hey, you're Israelite, bro.
Shalom,
We out here
man.
trying to wake up the 12 tribes of Israel.
Alright.
Hey, we give you a fly. Lord may put it on your spirit to reach out to them. Our fathers, our numbers on the bottom. Reach out to Israelites. Teach your brothers, man. Hey, tell you, America ain't got, look, we ain't got 20 years. We ain't got 20 years here in America. I doubt if we got 10. I really doubt if we got 7. Hey, this place is going to be destroyed for its wickedness. So before you get caught up with the destruction, you got to repent. Keep the commandments of the Most High God. You're Israelite, bro.
Alright, thank you.
All right, bro.
Shalom,
How you doing, bro?
man.
Hey, how you doing, bro?
Thank you, bro.
Ain't too
Shalom.
much. Hey, I love my brothers. But I hate seeing y'all with the masks, and I know why y'all got to do it. Because it's a crazy world we live in. Give me Deuteronomy 28:54. Bro, we out here trying to wake up the 12 tribes of Israel. So-called black, Spanish, and Native American.
That's
and
right.
Tell them, you not niggas, you not black, you not African American. You are the sons of the living God. We living in the last days. We don't have much time. All the work, all this wickedness you see in this world, you see much wickedness in this world, right? You know what's the cause of this wickedness? Sin. Because the true people who's supposed to be ruling this world are not in rulership. Because we failed, the world failed. We're going to show you that. Bring out what you got. Give me Isaiah chapter 14. I think it's verse 17. I want.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 54.
Bring it out.
So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil towards his brother.
You got to wear that because you ain't got an eye out here. Somebody may be like, man, I'm going to get that. Why is it that's only amongst our people? Because we God's children. That's why it's among our people. Chinese man ain't got that. So no one else got that. But give me Deuteronomy 7:6. No one else got that but the greatest people on the face of the earth. Why? That's what we're trying to show people. So if you got 5 minutes for us to show you why this happened to us, and to show you who you truly is, bring this up.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6.
Bring it up.
Bring it up. But thou art an holy people
You a holy person. Read.
unto the Lord thy God.
The Most High God see you as holy. Give me Psalms 82:6. Read.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself,
Read.
above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
So, who's the greatest people on the face of the earth? We are. You know this. It's not a shadow of your doubt. All the athletes, all the singers, the greatest singers, greatest athletes, the greatest scientists, your greatest doctors, your greatest everything are blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We're the greatest people on the earth. Who? Give me Deuteronomy. Any more than that? Drop that. Give me Deuteronomy 1:1. Moses wrote these words. Let's find out who Moses wrote these words to. Read what you got.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 82 and verse 6.
This is what we're saying about you.
I have said, ye are gods.
Nah, this is the African American.
Ye are gods.
You a God, brother. You don't know it, but you a God. Read.
And all of you are children of the Most High.
You are a son of the Most High God. Read.
But ye shall die like men,
But it seems like we die like men. But you really don't die. You just rest in peace. Read.
and fall like one of the princes.
Read.
Arise, O God.
So now God's telling you, arise. Do you know how we rose up to be man and not men? Give me Genesis chapter 2, verse 7. Read what you got.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1 and verse 1.
Read.
These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
Everything we read to you is what Moses spoke unto the children of Israel. These are God's sons. He's showing you your real nationality. You're an Israelite. I can't tell which tribe you from. You ain't got to show me. It's cool. I know you, bro. I can tell by your spirit. But you're an Israelite. You're a son of the living God. Read.
On this side Jordan, in the wilderness, in the plain over against the Red Sea, between Paran and Taphel and Laban and Hazarah and Dizah.
This is a house. So
These are
these are places we was at. But you can drop that. Read what you got.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 2 and verse 7. And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground
So God formed us out the dust of the ground, meaning dirt is what color? Brown. Read.
And breathed into his nostrils the breath of life.
So he breathed into us the breath of life. You know what the breath of life is? His law. God gave us his law. When we departed from the law, that's when we died.
That's right.
Give me that in Baruch 4:1. So once we dropped God's law, we fell out of rulership.
You got
When we
cursed.
started disobeying God and started doing our own thing, that's when we failed. That's when all other nations were able to conquer. Read what you got. You want to get it?
Baruch 1.
Yeah, bring that out.
This is
Bring
the book
that
of
in, Judas 4,
this is the book of
Judas
Baruch.
5 and 20.
Chapter 4 and verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of God, and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it
All that keep his law do what?
shall come to life.
No, they're going to die.
Shall come to life.
All who keep his law will come to life. Read.
But such as leave it
But all of us, it's talking about his children that leave it,
shall die.
don't we die? That's why you gotta wear masks. Because we breaking God. Me too. I break God's law. My biggest sin I do often. So that's how they teach us to pray before you eat. So I know before I eat not to pray, and I remind myself, hey, after you finish eating, pray. And I forget. That's a sin in itself. No sin is bigger than the other. It's no bigger than me killing a man. It's still sin. So I depart from God's law. Therefore, I'm always subject to death. And but this is why we out here trying to be heard from. Start keeping the law. Start keeping the laws. And we're going to show you ain't got to be perfect, but it's that spirit of trying to do the right thing. You're going to get some help from him. You call it Jesus Christ, but we know his name to be the Mashiach. Read what you got.
This is the book of Judith, chapter 5 and
Verse 20.
verse 20. Bring it out. Now, therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error in this people, and they sin against their God, let us consider that this shall be their ruin.
So you God's people, this is your ruin. Read. Read it again.
Now, therefore, my Lord and Governor,
These other nations talking about us.
if there be any error in this people,
If there's any error in the so-called black Hispanic Native American man,
and they sin against their God,
they sin against their God, meaning they break his law.
let us consider that this shall be their ruin.
This is how they able to overtake the killer. Read.
And let us go up, and we shall overcome them. But if there be no iniquity in their nation,
If there's no iniquity in their nation,
let my Lord now pass by, lest their Lord defend them.
unless their Lord do what?
Unless their Lord defend them,
Now, if God for you, who could be against you? Read.
and their God be for them, and their God be for them, and we become a reproach before all the world.
So when you keep in all of God's laws, statutes, and commandments, anybody who come up against you won't be able to reproach. Because God at that moment is going to defend you. Read what you got.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 8 and verse 19. Bring it out. For the earnest expectation of the creature.
For the earnest expectation. So you are the creature. You are a creation of the Most High God. So he got an earnest expectation upon you. Read.
Waited for the manifestation of the sons of God.
It's waiting on the manifestation of the sons of God. Read.
For the creature was made subject to vanity.
You are made subject to your vain heart. Whatever your heart desires, that's what you want to do. What do you usually do? You do whatever your heart desires, right? Because we made subject to that. Read.
Not willingly, but by reason of him who have subjected the same in hope.
By reason of him, so that him is the Most High who told you you gotta have hope in something. Give me Deuteronomy 18 and 18. We're gonna show you what that hope is. Keep reading.
Because the creature itself also
Because you yourself,
shall be delivered
because you will be delivered
from the bondage of corruption.
The corruption is your heart. We got corrupt heart. We want to do whatever our heart wants. Read.
into the glorious liberty of the children of God.
This one we want to become gods who we have never got. Read.
For we know that the whole creation, groaning and travailing in pain together,
Yeah, all of us want to get out of this world. This world fucked up for us. We all want to get out. We want to get out of the body. We want to get in God's body. Read.
until now.
Until now, read.
And not only they, but ourselves also, which have the first fruits of the Spirit, even we ourselves groan within.
Even up, I told you, even the men of the Lord, we still fall short of the glory. We still sin, and we hate it. We hate ourselves for it. Well, there's nothing we can do about it. You read?
Within ourselves, waiting for the adoption,
That's what we're waiting on. We're waiting for the adoption.
to wit, the redemption of our body.
That's when we're going to get redeemed and get God by. Read what you got.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 18
Corinthians 15.
and verse 18. I will raise them up a prophet
This is what we're waiting for. This is our hope. God is going to raise us up a prophet. Read.
from among their brethren,
He's going to be Israelite just like us.
like unto thee.
So it's not Muhammad. Because we Israelites. Read it again from the top. We're going to raise us up.
I will raise them up a prophet
So this prophet is going to be for the children of Israel. Read.
from among their brethren, like unto thee, and will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them all that I shall command him.
This is the testimony, all that he commanded him. Read.
And it shall
words in his mouth.
And it shall come to pass that whosoever will hearken unto my words.
So this is when you go to that John 3:16. And it shall come to pass, whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord. This is where they're coming from. Because this is the promise of that hope. Read it again from whosoever.
And it shall come to pass that whosoever will not hearken unto my words shall ye, Salaki, which he shall speak in my name, I will require it of him.
So if you don't believe in Hamashiach Yahushua, Most High God is going to feed you. That's basically what he's saying. Read. Any more of that?
No, that was this.
Read what you get.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 15 and verse 51. Bring it
What's
up.
going to happen to you if you do these things what he's telling you? If you start keeping the command, have hope in Hamashiach Yahushua, this is what's going to happen.
Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump. For the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed.
Read.
For this incorruptible,
This corruptible. You got a corruptible body. You can break your arm. You can break your leg. You can break your neck. Somebody can shoot you. Read.
for this corruptible must put on incorruption.
So that when God is with you, who can be against you? When God delivers you, you ain't going to be able to break your arm. Nor will you be able to break your leg. Nor will man be able to shoot you. Read.
And this mortal must put on immortality.
Then you become a God again. Read.
So when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and the mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory.
You ever hear any of this before out the Bible? Nobody ever told you men were going to turn into God. They don't know. They never want you to know the truth. We've been taught by enemies. What they don't want is this. Bring that up.
This is the book of Salaki. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 4 and verse 1.
Bring it up.
If thou wilt return,
If thou do what?
if thou wilt return,
That's why these things we read, you never heard. They don't want you to hear that. Because they don't want you to return. If you return, it's all your oppressors, their days is over with. Their days are over with. Give me Isaiah 14, 1 and 2. Read it. Read.
if thou wilt return, O Israel, saith the Lord, return unto me, and if thou wilt put away thine abominations,
Stop eating shrimp, crab, lobster, pork, homosexuality. Put away all the abominations.
out of my sight, then shalt thou not removed.
This is your father telling you. If you keep my law, statutes, and commands, and you come back to my way, I ain't gonna remove you from this world. Read what you got.
This is
But
the
your enemies. Hold on, I'm gonna show you.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, and verse 22. Bring it up.
No. 14 and start at 1 and you 1 and 2.
14, verse 1 and 2.
These your brothers here. They don't know your brother. They don't know.
For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob,
So if you keep his law, statutes, commandments, he will have mercy on Jacob. That's us.
and will yet choose Israel.
This is Israel. The Spanish Native Americans. These are God's sons too. These are Israelites. Read.
And set them in their own land.
And He's gonna bring us back into Israel. Read.
And the strangers shall be joined with them.
The strangers, all the other people, the Ethiopians, the whites, the Japanese, the Chinese, everybody who oppresses you or eat off, or they just using you. They gonna come with us.
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
Uh-huh.
And the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants
You want some servants? It'd
And-
be nice to have some servants.
and handmaids.
Uh-huh.
And they shall take them captives
We will take them captive.
whose captives they were.
We was once these people captive, right? We came over here as slaves.
And they shall rule over their oppressors.
And we're going to rule over our oppressors. Give me Exodus 21:23. So this is what the
Bible tells you. They ain't gonna tell you this no more. Now we all heard God's law. What's God's law? Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. These people put us in captivity. We should be put them in captivity, right?
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 21 and verse 23.
Bring it up.
And if any mischief follow, then thou shalt give life for life, eye for eye, tooth for tooth, hand for hand, foot for foot, burning for burning, wound for wound, stripe for stripe. And if a man smite the eye of his servant, or the eye of his maid, that it perish.
So we was these people served. We was this white man's servant. This white man took our eyes by lying to us and telling us we are Negro. We are African. We forgot we were the children of Israel. So now we get this one. Yahweh Shah said we're gonna have power to heal the blind. We heal the blind. You realize you're Israel. You realize that this Bible is talking about you. You realize in the day you're a son of the living God when you never knew it. And it's been in your face the whole time. All these words been in your face. But the conditions that they place us under, we got everything else to worry about. I got to worry about society. I got to worry about my brother trying to kill me. I got to worry about making it to work. We never ever stop and wonder who we truly are. Now you're starting to see who you truly are. So now you know you're Israelite. All right, everybody drop what they got. Y'all know what he grabbed. Deuteronomy 10 and 20. And hey, it's a good thing to know you're Israelite. Give me James 4:4.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10 and verse 12. Bring it up. And now Israel, what doeth the Lord thy God require of thee? But to fear the Lord thy God.
You gotta fear the Lord. You gotta fear the Lord more than you fear God. Read.
To walk in his ways.
To walk in all his ways, read.
To love him. To serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul. To keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes. And his statutes, which I command thee this day.
I would say you come on over here and hear the words of the Lord.
For thy good.
So you gotta keep the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High God for your own good. This is how you get that glory. That's how you get that God body. You can go from 6 feet tall, probably 15 feet tall, 12 feet tall. I don't know. Whatever the Mashiach Yahweh, if you are made one of those men, you become giants on earth. You will become great. Read what you got. This is the key part.
James 4 and 4, right?
Yeah.
This is the book of James, chapter 4 and verse 4.
Bring it out.
Ye adulterers and adulteress, know ye not that the friendship, probably about the next couple of hours.
I'm sure. Yeah, bring
That's
that
all
up.
good.
Quick.
That's all
Bring
good.
out
Bring it
what you was reading.
4 4. Our number on the bottom too, bro.
Yeah. You Israelite, man, do your thing.
Yeah. Hit us up, bro. He said his mother waiting on him. He said his mother waiting on him.
God.
Bring this out.
Bring that up.
This is the book of James, chapter 4, verse 4. Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with God? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world
Anybody who loves this world more than the Most High God
is the enemy of God.
Mm-hmm.
Do ye think that the scripture saith in vain, the spirit that dwelleth in us lusteth the enemy to envy? But he giveth more grace, wherefore he saith, God resisteth the proud.
God, you kill that. How you know, sister? I know. I be seeing you all the time. I ain't know you be on this side of the time.
Oh, yes, sir.
I always see you down your store.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So we out here teaching. You heard us teaching before down East store. We out here teaching what?
Oh,
The gospel.
God.
Good news. Teach
John
you.
3:16.
Yeah, John 3:16. So
Nope.
what is the good news?
Oh, that for God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten Son.
Is that the gospel?
Shall believe in him, shall not perish by everlasting life. That life was one that was only death with Jesus Christ. That we inherit the kingdom with Jesus Christ. So we
Give me Acts 2:22. We're gonna read it. We're gonna read it again from another perspective. Give me Joel chapter 3. Yeah, bring that up.
This is the book of James,
2 and 22.
chapter 1 and verse 22.
2 and 22 Acts.
Yeah.
Be ye doers of the word,
Was it 21? It may be 21.
and not hearers,
So you gotta be doers of the word and not hearers.
only receiving your own selves.
Not receiving your own self. Hear this out. So this is the same thing that you was quoting. Bring it out.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 2 and verse 21. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be saved.
This what you was quoting, right? Amen. You read.
Ye men of Israel,
Is this for everybody?
ye men of Israel,
It's talking about the men of Israel. Read.
hear these words.
So you know it's talking about you.
Yeah.
So what you gotta do?
That's what we're I gotta believe and I gotta call on the name of the Lord. Your son is my Lord and Savior.
How you doing, bro? But you also gotta keep the commandments, don't you?
Oh, well, yes. You know, God's promises and to live like the Queen's the current state of
Read Deuteronomy 22 and 5.
Let's enjoy it 3.
Yeah, bring that Joel 3 and bring out that what I just called?
22 and 5. Deuteronomy. 22 and 5.
Bring that up.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garments. For all that do so are an abomination unto the Lord thy God.
The good news is found in the New Testament. The Old Testament has the Mosaic law, but it ends with the original covenant of the ark, which when God gave
You said what?
and God I said that the Old Testament, the gospel, the good news.
So we don't keep the commandments no more?
That's absolutely coming in Jesus Christ. So when we have, the son with Matthew, seek first the kingdom, the kingdom of heaven. We have John 16, telling us we are supposed to believe it, shall not perish but have everlasting life. So the Mosaic law that was found in the Old Testament,
Yeah.
the Old Testament, finalized with the original covenant that God would not destroy what we do not put. That's the shall not perish part. And then when we talk about the gospel, getting to the New Testament, we talk about coming to Jesus Christ. We're talking about believing in Him and receiving God's love for us through His Son, our Lord and Savior, and that good our belief in Him will give us everlasting life. I have a quick question.
Hey, sister, hear this before you go. Go directly to 7.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5 and verse 17. Bring it up. Think not that I am come to destroy the law.
You think Yahweh Shah or the word you call Jesus Christ, you think he came to destroy the Old Testament? Read.
Or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
Faster. That's why it's crazy. I'm not the one.
You ready?
but to fulfill. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one note, one title shall not in no wise pass from the law.
So nothing of the law, all that vague law, we ain't got to do that no more now. Yahweh Shah, the word we call Jesus Christ, never told anybody that you ain't got to keep the law, statutes, commandments. That's something that Herod and the Christian church have propagated over time. It's never written in the Bible that the laws of Moses are done away with. That's a solid. Oh, man, it's just, I'm trying. No, I'm not going to say. Yeah, how you doing, sir? How you doing? How you doing, brother? You believe in the Bible? You believe in the Bible? Do you believe in the Bible? Hey, we out here trying to wake up the 12 tribes of Israel, the so-called Black, Spanish, Native American men. How y'all doing, sir? That we the biblical Israelites. Have you heard that we the Israelites before? Have you heard? Oh, you have. So what do you think about it? What's your thoughts on it? You think it's hard to keep the laws, statutes, commandments? Do you have a desire? You want to keep the laws, statutes, commandments in the Most High God?
I can't keep my hands out.
I feel you. I got to say, I had similar problems, you know. So what's your so you want to do the work of the Lord? You want to do what the Most High God said, but you just can't do it. That's how you feeling? Oh, I'm sorry. What was you saying? I'm listening to you. I ain't gonna blast it on the mic. I'm put the mic back.
I can't keep my hands out. Store.
We talking about Fox Stiller. Yeah,
I'm trying to pray on that. I don't know how I shoot that way.
you see, you're supposed to get find that one in Psalm when King David said, "Our
I don't
poor."
want her to eat me though. I work with her. I don't want her to. I
Bring that up.
This is the book of Proverbs.
Oh, take it off the mic.
petty thief.
This is the book of.
I think, but you know, at some point you gotta own up. That's your wish count. You got to fight that. Like God put a spirit in all of us. We gotta fight. I got a whoremonger spirit. Slim, every girl I see, I want to smash.
Oh yeah, that's me too. Ooh,
I haven't smashed a girl so long it's ridiculous. But every day it's a fight. You gotta fight. You gotta fight that. Every woman I see, I'm telling you, I want to smash. But I couldn't even tell you how long it's been I smashed. If you was to find out how long a brother been, you'll be like, God dang. But this is what you gotta do. You gotta fight. It's called fighting to do a fight. Bring that up.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 30, verse 9. Lest I be full and deny thee, and say, who is the Lord?
Yeah. So if you rich, a rich man, that's a rich man problem. But if I'm rich, I don't want to hear about the Lord. Man, I'm getting on my boat. I got 2 butt-naked girls. I'm about to smoke up. You know, I ain't trying to hear about the Lord. That's why the Lord don't make us too rich. Read.
Or lest I be poor
And
steal and take the name of my God in vain.
That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. So that's what the men of the Lord here for. We're here to show you the truth. Give me Job 28:28. So give me Psalms 111:10. This was the Bible for those who have heard the word and we struggle with it. The key to all of our obstacles is in the word of the Lord. Bring that up.
Job 28:28.
Yeah.
This is the book of Job, chapter 28 and verse 28.
Bring it up.
And unto man he said, behold, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom.
So the fear of the Lord, you scared of the punishment of the Most High God? That's wisdom. That'll help you with your issue. Read.
And to depart from evil.
And to do what?
And to depart from evil.
The things that you know is written, not to do. You ain't to depart from it, that's what?
Is understanding.
That's understanding. Now you become the wisest man in the world. Like I told you, my thing is I got a whoremonger spirit. All my brothers are earth, you said, for all that. All my brothers will tell you, I ain't seen them laid up with a girl yet. But I know I have that spirit. The thing is, when you know you have a problem, you gotta address it. Bring out what you got.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 111 and verse. This is the book of Psalms,
I look out for my brother. I heard.
chapter 111 and verse 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding have all they that do his commandments.
So that's what that Proverb 30 is showing you. Oh, okay. This is my understanding. I need a better fear of the Lord. I need to really give. And besides, the Lord want to reward you way more better than what he ever going to punish you. So that's something you can turn from. What about all the other things the Most High command? Like wearing fringes. You ever thought about that? You keep the Sabbath day?
The what?
The Sabbath day. Give me Exodus 31:14. You never heard of the Sabbath day? You keep it?
I'm not lazy. I mean, messing up.
What's the Sabbath day?
Sunday. Well,
No.
people say Saturday.
It's Saturday.
So it's not Sunday. So everything, give me so everything they teach you in this world, give me.
Really Saturday.
Yeah.
How you doing, sis?
That's 7 day win.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now we're not 7 day Adventist, we the Israelites.
It's what
so
they-
God commanded something. Bring that out in Exodus 20 and 8. Read what you got.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 31 and 14. Ye shall keep the Sabbath, therefore,
So God's telling you, you gotta keep the Sabbath day. Read.
for it is holy unto you.
Because it's what?
For it is holy unto you.
So the Sabbath holy unto us, to the children of Israel. Read.
Everyone that defile it shall surely be put to death.
Every man who breaks God's Sabbath, God gonna kill him. The only people God will deliver is those who keep his Sabbath, those who repent, say, you know what, I got to keep the Sabbath day, and start keeping the Sabbath day. Read.
So like, yeah. For whosoever doeth any work therein, that soul shall be cut off from amongst his people.
God, read what you got.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor.
How many days do this thing got the labor?
6 days.
So you got 6 days. You got Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Friday evening begins the Sabbath. Give me Genesis 1 and 5. Read.
6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the seventh day is the Sabbath day.
So what is the Sabbath day according to that scripture? Sabbath day. Sir. But the day, so everything the white man taught us is wrong. Even the day. We say at 12 midnight, because the white man taught us, at 12 midnight is the beginning of the new day. Let's find out what God, because God will give you his knowledge. His knowledge is when the day starts. Bring that up.
This is the book of This is the book of Genesis, chapter 1 and verse 5. And God called the light day,
So God called the light day.
and the darkness he called night.
Read.
And the evening and the morning were the first day.
What consists of the first day? The evening and the morning were the first day. So the day doesn't change at 12 midnight like these damn Edomites be telling us. This is what white man tells us. White man's a liar. He's a liar and a devil. He's a deceiver. So he tells you 12 midnight, the day changes. But God says when the sun go down, he's read it again.
And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day.
What consists of a day? 24 hours. The evening and the morning. So when the sun go down, it's a new day. So the Sabbath day, so if the day starts when the sun go down, Friday evening, what we know is Friday evening, is the Sabbath day. That's because we've been lied to. I know it sounds crazy to hear this, huh? Oh, I thought you was listening. But That's how the things that's good. Everything you heard from the white man's a lie. White man told you you ain't nothing. Come find out you are the greatest thing. You're the greatest thing the Most High created. Besides the Mashiach Yahushua, who was able to keep all the laws and commandments perfect. We are the sons of the living God. We've been told we ain't nothing but niggas. And the crazy part about it, niggas written in the Bible. We ain't figured out we the people of the Bible. Give me that Acts 13:1. Oh, baby.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 13 and verse 1. Now, there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers, at Barnabas and Simeon, that was called Nigger.
They were called what?
Nigger.
Why is it the teachers were called niggas in Antioch? But you call it niggas today. Don't they call us niggas? Yeah, you don't like to be called niggas though. I don't like to be called niggas. This is why is it what I'm trying to show you is the people who first started calling us niggas are the same people who did this. Bring that up.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 12 and verse 1. Now about that time, Herod
is an Edomite, the white boy in Jerusalem at the time. They was ruling over Jerusalem. He's a Roman emperor. The Romans are Edomites. Read.
Now about that time, Herod the king stretched forth his hands to vex certain of the church.
So he was vexing the church, meaning he was trying to destroy the church. That's how we get all these bad doctrines. That's like Herod institution. Was it more that?
No, that's it.
So that's when we start keeping Easter instead of Passover. So the next chapter from this is what? Where were you at? Acts 12.
12.
The very next chapter, that's when they start calling us niggas. Because he's putting it out there to these people. Damn these Israelites. Call them this. He's making certain the best for church. He starts teaching us. How do you think early so-called black and family Native American man is out here celebrating Christmas more than the so-called white man do? You see how our people do Christmas? You see how our people do birthdays? Do we do birthdays as a small thing, or is that a grandiose, or it's a grand party? We're gonna live it up for our birthday. All the wickedness they have placed upon our people and have highlighted these things to be something to celebrate. Christmas written about. The word Christmas is not written, but the acts of Christmas is written in the Bible. It clearly tells you not to do it. Get that. Somebody read Jeremiah 10 and 2. Read it down to verse 4.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10 and verse 2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
So the key part, God telling you, learn not the ways of the heathen. Everything they do is wicked. And we start picking up their ways. You read?
For the heathen are dismayed at them. For the customs of the people are vain.
All their customs ain't worth nothing. Read?
For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen, with the axe.
Okay.
They deck it with silver and with gold.
What that sound like? Sound like the Christmas tree getting Keep reading.
They fasten it with nails and with hammers that it move not.
Wait, do your thing, bro. So this is another thing. I mean, if you want to hear the words, you can hear the words. You want to go with your brother? Go with your bro. Do your thing, bro. Do your thing. You Israelite, man. We just out here trying to share the word to our people. How you doing, sir? Hey, sis, you believe in the Bible?
Yes, sir.
Hey, did you know what the Bible actually says? Did you know the Bible was speaking about you? You did? What was the Bible talking about you? Yeah, so, do you know what name we called you in the Bible? So give Give me Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 16. So you'll be considered. So we out here teaching the so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
3 and 13.
Start at 12. We out here showing the so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans we are God's chosen people. But God's chosen people don't know they God's chosen people. They think they Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. But some of the characteristics of our people is undeniable. Read this. Tell me what people these are.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 3 and verse 12.
Bring it up.
As for my people,
as for God's people, for his
children are their oppressors.
What people got children that oppresses everybody else? They run around with guns and everybody's scared of. What people is that? That's our people. Yeah, that's our people. Our people run our children run around with guns. Maybe not your kids, but the majority of our kids run around with guns. And guess what? The grown men are scared to go say, put some guns down. Man.
They don't want to give it to them.
Probably so.
And women rule over them.
What women rule over? Don't our sisters rule the household? Most of our sisters run our household.
All praise.
This is our people.
All praise.
Right, yeah.
All praise.
So, keep reading.
O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to error.
They cause you to be right.
And they cause thee to error. And destroy the way of thy paths.
You know why he say that? It's men supposed to run the house. Men, but our men too scared to be men. Not only the women, but the children. We let the children run around. So the men of the Lord, we supposed to give out righteous judgment. The men refuse to give out righteous judgment. We're not going to go to the sons or to the fatherless and say, hey, man, I know your daddy got killed, your daddy locked up. I'm going to be a father to you. I'm going to teach you right from wrong. But as a father to you, I'm going to discipline you when you are. We won't do that no more. No more we tell our women, hey, baby, I got you. Hey, we supposed to stand up and be like, we got to do it with our mamas. Our mamas raised us in fear because they seen of years and years of what happened of slavery. Now they know this white man got a hatred for you. So we raised our boys to be afraid because our mothers caught up. But the women, they raised the daughters to be strong. Girl, you better go out there. I ain't trying to hear no shit. This is God's people. So we are living back. The only way we can come out of it is by returning to God, returning to His law, statutes, and commandments, doing the things He say. Give me 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 3.
Yes, thank you, guys.
Do your thing,
Really
sis.
appreciate
No
you. guys
problem.
for
You
this.
Israelite, sis, you got to be.
Do this, please, because we really need it, and we really need that the prayer back in the schools, because that's where it starts. The schools and get back home, you know.
Say Corinthians 1
Corinthians 11 and 3.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11 and verse 3. Bring it out. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Christ is God.
So every man needs to bow down to the Hamashiach and Hawashah and take instructions that he gives. So once we get in order, because it's easy for a man to blame a sister, but that's not the manly thing. So you know what the Lord say? The Lord say, give me Hosea chapter 4, verse 14. You think God placed blame on a sister? You smart. You very smart. Let's see what the Lord say. So every man should own up to his own wickedness and teach our people. I mean, it's not easy to put people in order, but that's what a man's supposed to do. Bring what you got. Whoever got it.
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 14. Bring it out. I will not punish your daughters.
Nah, we gonna blame the sister.
I will not punish your daughters when they commit whoredom, nor your spouses when they commit adultery.
Why?
For themselves are separated with whores.
Because the men don't want to keep God's law, statute, commandment. Now our whole world is out of order. That's our problem. It's for the men to realize we went on, stand up and get right with our Father and all the power to put our women in order, put our children in order, and put everyone, it all falls in place.
I thank
All
y'all
praise.
so
You
much.
have a good one.
Shalom.
Finish bringing that up.
With whores, and they sacrifice with harlots.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, the people that doth not understand shall fall.
Yeah. And the men who don't understand, hey, it's your fault. It's not the woman's fault. It's your fault. We out here celebrating with harlots. and most sisters will tell you, yeah, she gonna get a big lady or a big butt girl. He gonna give her all this. That's what we do. We do exactly what the scriptures say do, but we don't know what the scriptures say. That's our problem. It's our ignorance. Give me Revelations 1 and 3.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 3.
Get you on one day.
Blessed is he that readeth.
Blessed is the man that read about it. The man that read about it, he understands. So you would never, I would have never known the fallacies or where I fall short at until I read the Bible. I would have never known I had to keep the Sabbath day. And until I read the Bible.
That's right.
You know, that's why it says, blessed is he that readeth, or what?
Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things that which are written therein.
So we got to keep what's written in the Bible. We got to keep the words of the prophet. How you doing, sister? Ain't too much. Hey, sister. I got 2 minutes with you, sister? To deal with you? Okay, sister. So, I love my mom. Okay. We just out here teaching so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans how beautiful we are. What it is to be an actual daughter of the Most High God. Give me Titus chapter. You give me Titus 1 and start at 1. Give me Titus 2. I think we're going to start at 1 on that one, too.
Damn, Titus 1 and 1.
You make that start at 2 on that one. Yeah, start at verse 2. Start at verse 3.
This is the book of Titus, chapter 1 and verse 3. Bring it out. But hath in due time manifest his word through preaching, which is committed unto me according to the commandment of God our Savior.
So Paul also, the same spirit and brothers today that you see out here teaching, Paul had that same spirit and that same commandment. You read?
To Titus, mine own son, after the common faith, grace, mercy, and peace.
Let me see. Go down. Drop down. Is it 7 I want? 6. Yeah, start at verse 6.
This is the book of Titus, chapter 1 and verse 6.
Right.
You know, if any be blameless, the husband of one wife, having faithful children, not accused of riot or unruly.
So this showing you that men are measured by your children. You got unruly children, that means you got an unruly household. You're not instituting God's law, statutes, and commandments in your own house. Therefore, how can you if you don't enforce God's laws in your own house, how can you enforce it in anyone else out there? You agree? How you doing, brother? You believe in the Bible? Hey, brother, we out here showing our people, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, that we are the people of the Bible. We are the people the Bible is written of. Did you know that?
Yeah. I'm into the church, man.
Well,
I'm a deacon and trainer.
You know,
yeah, I know it.
But give me Acts 17:24. You know, it's not in the church. Give me Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 19. So you know what they teach in the church, and when they go to seminar schools and everything.
Tell me.
So all that stuff is lies, brother. They've been lying to us. Okay. They've been lying to us. But we're not going to tell you. We're going to show you out the Bible. So we're commanded to teach exactly out the Bible. We can't teach our own things. Bring out what you got.
17:24.
24. Bring that out.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 17 and verse 24.
Bring it out.
God that made the world and all things therein,
Read.
seeing that he is the Lord of heaven and earth, dwelleth not in temples made with hands.
What's the church? Ain't that a temple made with hands? Why he say he dwelleth not in temples made with hands? Because in the church they lying to you.
Right.
Give me Jerusalem. Yeah, Jerusalem. Jerusalem, so Jerusalem is the people. We are Jerusalem. Your name may be Egypt, but and the way you may act may be Egyptian. But Egypt means bondage in the Bible. Give me Jeremiah 4:23 and 19. So you like Jeremiah? Okay. You know Martin Luther King is in the Bible? Did you know Martin Luther King is in the Bible?
I didn't know that.
Martin Luther King is in the Bible. It's not in the good one.
I didn't know. Really?
Yeah, everything that they teach us in this world is lies. They not gonna tell you the truth. So if they tell you the truth, they will tell you you're a daughter of the Most High God, and I'm a son of the Most High God.
God.
We are His children. They're not gonna tell you that.
That's
So
right.
they'll tell you
I know that.
They'll tell you everybody's God's children.
Yeah.
So I can bring my
Yeah.
way to work.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. So you know how they tell you everybody's God's children in the church?
I want that news I can read.
Okay, give me Amos 3, 1 and 2 real quick. Let me show you that.
I gotta go back.
Okay, no problem.
See you
So
later.
let me give you this Amos 3 to show you they've been lying to you. Everybody's not God's children.
Right.
Amos,
I already know that.
You already know that?
that much.
So do you know who his children are?
The disciples.
No, his children. You one of his children. Mm-hmm. He's one of, so his children are the 12 tribes of Israel.
Right.
The 12 tribes of Israel, these are physical people. Give me Romans 9 and 4.
Amos 3.
Bring that out. 3, 1 and 2. And bring me Romans 9 and 4.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 3 and verse 1. Hear these words that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities.
So God said, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. God know everybody on earth? He just said, read what you got.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 4. Bring it up. Who are Israelites?
Who are who?
Who are Israelites?
Who are the Israelites?
To whom pertaineth the adoption
The adoption to become sons belongs to the Israelites.
and the glory of the covenants
And the glory of the covenant belongs to the Israelites.
and the giving of the law
And the giving of the law belongs to the Israelites.
and the service of God.
Even doing the service of God. So you see a white boy out there teaching, why is he doing that? He's not an Israelite. Right. The Bible saying this. Read.
And the promises,
Uh-huh.
whose are the fathers,
Uh-huh.
and whom as concerning the flesh,
Concerning the spirit.
concerning the flesh,
Concerning the flesh. These are fleshly brothers. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans by the flesh of the Israelites. That's what we want brothers to know, brother.
Okay, so what what type of
the Hebrew Israelites.
We the Israelites. Give me
Okay.
Luke. Give me Luke 14:23. So in the last days,
okay.
give me Jeremiah 25 and 4.
Luke 14,
14:23.
5 and 24.
25, 4.
23.
Luke 14:20. Yeah. Luke 24. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I appreciate that, man.
Y'all, what's up?
You know what I mean? Y'all doing great.
Shalom.
Appreciate
Right?
it.
Bring that up.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 14 and verse 23.
Bring it up.
And the Lord said unto the servant, go out into the highways and hedges and compel them to come in.
That's why we out here in the highways and hedges, because the servants are on the highways and hedges to tell the Israelites come in. How you doing, bro? Really?
That my house may be filled.
Yeah, we're trying to fill up. We're trying to fill up them ships getting up out of America. We're trying to get every so-called black and Native American that is called by the Most High God to wake up and repent. Read what you got.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 25 and verse 4. Bring it out. And the Lord hath sent unto you all his servants.
The Lord sent to them what?
All his servants.
All his servants.
And the prophets.
And the prophets.
Rising early and sending them. But ye have not hearkened, nor inclined your ear to hear.
Yeah, but the so-called black and Native Americans, they don't want to hear this. They want to walk right past and say, man, I'm late for work. Man, I got to go buy me something today. They the same. We out here trying to wake up people's souls. Bring out that Exodus 31:14 again. Just so people can hear it. I know the people in the stands probably don't like it. Everyone who heard this, we're trying to tell you.
13, 14, right?
This is the book of Exodus,
Yeah.
chapter 31 and verse 14.
31.
Ye shall keep the Sabbath therefore,
Give me Nehemiah 10:31.
for it is holy unto you.
This Sabbath day is holy unto the children of Israel, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
Everyone that defileth it shall surely be put to death.
Everyone who breaks God's commandments, God won't kill. Read.
For whosoever doth any work therein, that soul shall be cut off from amongst his people.
Nehemiah 10:31.
Come. So that's why we try to tell people, hey, we know people don't know this is the Sabbath day. And what's the ordinances of the Sabbath day? So we're going to bring it out over and over and over again. And we're going to bring out to you the ordinance. Bring that out.
This is the book of Nehemiah, chapter 10 and verse 31.
Bring it out.
And if the people of the land bring ware,
What these people out here doing?
and if the people of the land bring ware,
Yeah.
or any victuals on the Sabbath day to sell, that we would not buy it of them.
How do we keep the Sabbath day?
That we would not buy it of them.
And we won't buy these people on the Sabbath day. On the Sabbath day, the so-called black, Hispanic, Native American man, we're going to keep our money in our pockets. We need to make, you know what, I think I'm going to put a shirt on that. I think we should put out a shirt and say on the Sabbath, keep your money in your pocket. Hey, why you out here buying? These people getting rich, doing what? Going back to their neighborhood, getting their kids in better schools to do what? Further oppress you. You ain't doing nothing but furthering the oppression that's already placed upon you. How you doing, brother? Hey, you believe in the Bible, King? You're Muslim. I saw the witch count. Man, hey, what if I was to tell you, and I'm not here to debate with you, but just to tell you, you actually are something to living God. You're something far greater than what they told you. Give me Zechariah 11 and 11. You know, Jacob ain't gonna never hear. Jacob, why? What's that?
3:42. 11 and 11.
Yeah.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 11 and verse 11. Bring it out. And it was broken in that day. And so the poor of the flock that awaited upon me knew.
Man, I gave you the wrong one. Zechariah 7 and 11.
Slakia.
So you should say 7.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 7 and verse 11.
Bring it up.
But they refused to hearken.
Nah, everybody listen.
But they refused to hearken.
But the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, they refuse to hearken, read.
And pulled away the shoulder. And stopped their ears. That they should not hear.
So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear that they're Israelites. They don't want to hear now you're not a Muslim. They don't want to hear now you're not a Buddhist. They don't want to hear that. You read?
Yea, they made their hearts as an adamant stone, lest they should hear the law.
The what?
Lest they should hear the law.
Nah, they love it.
Lest they should hear the law. And the words which the Lord of hosts have sent in his spirit by the former prophets. Therefore came a great wrath from the Lord of hosts.
So in these last days, it's going to be a great wrath for not hearing the words of the Lord. Not understand. If you don't want to hear that you are the Son of the living God, you got to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, there's going to be a great wrath that comes upon you. How you doing, bro? I'm fine, man. Hey, you believe in the Bible, King? Hey, can we share something with you with the Bible? You get a chance? Give me that, what was that you just read? Oh, give me that Revelation 18 and 4. That's what it was. Revelation 18 and 4, and then grab me also Isaiah 52, and start at verse 9 on Isaiah 52.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 18 and verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven, saying, Come out of her, my people.
This same voice is the same voice of the prophets out here on the world telling the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Come up out of this place. Come out of America. Come out of all their doctrines. Everything they got here is no good. It's all polluted. Everything they teach you is lie. Read.
That ye be not partakers of her sins.
Hey, bro, man, how you feel about America? You feel America's a just place, or do you think America's the wicked? Huh? Can I show you some things? You say you believe in the Bible, right? So can I show you America in the Bible and show you what America says? Give me Micah chapter 2 and verse 2.
Let me see. Go to Psalms 49 and 11.
Bring that Micah 2 and 2 out when you get it.
You see that Psalms 49 and 11?
This is the book of Micah, chapter 2 and verse 2. And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses, and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house.
So read that again from the top.
And they covet fields.
So America, didn't the people who took America, didn't they come from another land and they saw this and said, we like that. And it's the same people that saw Australia. They said, we like Australia too. And they did what?
And take them by violence.
Didn't they take America by violence? Didn't they take Australia by violence? They take South Africa by violence? This is America. Read.
And houses, and take them away.
And they take them away.
So they oppress a man and his house.
They oppress a man. Don't they give you laws on top of your house? Your house got to keep their laws. Read.
Even a man in his heritage.
And then the white man also made the Dawes Act, the $5 Indian, and now he's the Indian. They took Jerusalem. They became the Jews. They took South Africa. They became the South Africans. But still, the same people. Read what you got.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 49 and verse 11.
Bring it out.
Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever.
Don't America tell you America will go on forever?
And their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names.
You know what America was named after? Italian map maker named Americo Vespucci. America calls their land. Read it again. Let's go to the top. Let's find out who we're talking to. Go to the top. Start at verse. Start here. Hit it. All ye.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 49 and verse 1. Hear this, all ye people. Give ear, all ye inhabitants of the world.
Read.
Both low and high, rich and poor together. My mouth shall speak of wisdom.
He's going to speak of now. He's speaking foolish things.
My mouth shall speak of wisdom.
Read.
And the meditations of my heart shall be of understanding. I will incline mine ear to parable. I will open my dark sayings upon the heart.
All right, drop down to verse 11. So I just want you to say this from the Lord. The Lord did not just good. Bring it out.
There, verse 11, their inward thought is.
He's talking about America. America's inward thought is
that their houses shall continue forever.
But should America really continue forever according to God's law? Do you know what God's laws are? It's more than that, 613. Give me Numbers chapter 30. No, give me Exodus 21:16. So listen to what God says, Exodus 21:16, and tell me if America should go on forever.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 21, verse 16. Bring it up. And he that stealeth a man.
Didn't America steal a man?
And selleth him.
And didn't America sell a man?
Or if he be found in his land.
Ain't we still found? My last name is Dyson. It's the white man's last name. What's your last name? The white man's last name. You still found in his land.
He shall surely be put to death.
What?
He shall surely be put to death.
So should America go on forever? Read that again.
There.
Numbers 35:33.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 49 and verse 11. Their inward thought is
American response is,
that their houses shall continue forever,
but we just read, if you still a man, you should. Keep going.
and their dwelling places to all generations.
But America keeps saying America won't last forever.
They call their lands after their own names.
They named this place after another white boy named American Vespucci.
What's that?
Now let's find some more stuff. Bring that up.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 35 and verse 33. Bring it out. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are.
So God's laws is you can't pollute the land. Now the white man tells us how do we pollute the land. I throw a paper down on the land. That's what he tells us pollute the land is. But listen to see what God says pollute the land is.
For blood,
For what?
for blood,
It
it defileth the land.
blood defile the land. How much blood did the white man shed to take this land? 100 million Native Americans died. 100 million of us died. But the sad thing is, guess who the Native Americans are? And guess who we are? We God's sons. Hey, we God's people. That's it. They took 100 million of us to finish that out.
It defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed
But the land can't be cleansed.
of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
So God said the only way that the land can be cleansed of the blood that they shed is by shedding that white man's blood upon this land. You think God's you think these powerful white boys ever gonna get their ass whipped here in America? You don't think so? You don't believe in the Lord?
I believe it. We can. All we gotta do is come in one.
Yeah, you right. Hey, can I show you?
I gotta go, brother.
Do your thing, brother. All right.
Hey, thank you, brother.
No problem, no problem. Let me get that Ezekiel chapter 25, verse 14. Let me get that
Ezekiel chapter 5, verse 14.
Nah, 23:14.
23,
23:14. I thought you said
14. This is the book of Ezekiel chapter 23 and verse 14. Bring it out. And that she increased her with whoredoms.
Ezekiel 25:14. I'm sorry.
Shalach. This is the book of Ezekiel chapter 25 and verse 14.
Bring it up.
And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel.
So according to the scripture, there is going to be justice to this white man. Give me Zechariah 13:8. Keep reading.
And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger,
Give me Isaiah 14:18.
and according to my fury. And they shall know my vengeance.
They should know what?
And they shall know my vengeance.
So the Lord's vengeance will come for the rape, rob, and murder, which is against God's law in Exodus 21, Numbers 35. The Lord will take vengeance upon his adversary. Bring out what you got. Now I got one more question.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 12. Bring it up.
How you doing, sir?
How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground?
So how is America going to be cut down to the ground? That's the question. You ready?
Which didst weaken the nations.
How did America weaken the nations with all their cool running up and their warfare? How you doing, sis? Hey, sister, we out here teaching so-called black society native American and biblical Israelites. You're Israelite, sis. You got to repent, keep the commandments to the Most High. You ready?
For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God.
So the white man said, I'm going to go into space. I'm going to exalt my throne above the stars of God. The stars of God are the Israelites. Mm-hmm.
I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation.
That's how we know he's talking about the Israelites. He's saying, I'm going to sit on the mount of the congregation. For the Exodus 14, the congregation is Israel. How you doing, bro? You believe in the Bible, King?
Inshallah.
Hey, by blood, you Israelites. We only cast to Islam through captivity. Same way we got into Christianity. But you agree?
In the side of the north, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High.
White man said, I'm going to be like the Most High. You agree?
Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell.
So this is what we tell him. This is the whole thing. This is what Exodus 23 was saying. He's going to be brought down. I mean, Exodus 25:14 was saying. He's going to be brought down to hell. Now, you good.
To the sides of the pit.
To the sides of the pit.
Get that Revelation 20 and 10. Keep reading.
They that see these shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee.
So everyone looking at America right now, like the brother said, nah, ain't no way in the world they're going to come down. But after the words of the Bible, everybody who look at them now, going to look at them different. You want to look at that white man and say, that's you. Everyone knows, you come up against the Most High God, you're going to lose. So remember the brother just said, they ain't going to never be, they ain't nowhere. But we said, Most High said, you read?
Saying, is this the man
Is
that
this
made
the what?
Is this the man?
Is this the what?
Is this the man
So if this is a man,
that made the earth to tremble?
go to verse 12 and then hop right back.
Verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer?
What are we talking about? Lucifer. Go back to what you was talking. Go back to what you was just reading. Is this the man? So Lucifer is what?
Is this the
How you
man?
doing, brother? You believe in the Bible?
Is this the man that made the earth to tremble?
So I just want everybody to hit. Every time I teach, I always want to stress out. Lucifer is a man. Not only is he a man, he's the right man.
Is this the man that made the earth tremble? That did shake kingdoms?
He shook kingdoms by bombing.
That made the world as a wildness.
Made the world a wilderness. He's making the world a wilderness.
Like wilderness.
What's going on in God? Syria. Back, hold that. Give me that in Isaiah chapter 17. I think it's verse 2. How y'all doing, brothers over there?
17 and 2.
I believe it's 17:2. Verse 1. Yeah, it's verse 1.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 17 and verse 1. Bring it up. The burden of Damascus.
Burden of Damascus. Damascus is over there in Syria. Read.
Behold, Damascus is taken.
Damascus is taken, meaning they killed their leader. Read.
Damascus is taken away from being a city, and it shall be ruinous heap.
It's a ruinous heap. That's what this just happened. What was that? Maybe 3 months ago? 4 months ago when they killed Erdogan over in Syria? That's what that's talking about. That's talking about what's going on there. Read what you just read.
Is this the man that made the earth to tremble? That did shake kingdoms?
By bombing them.
That made the world as a wilderness?
They made Syria a wilderness by continuously bombing. That's what the prophecy just read in Isaiah 17:1. You read?
And destroyed the cities thereof.
And destroyed all the other cities.
That opened not the house of his prisoners.
And the house of the prisoners are the Israelites. These are the people, the same people who's out here destroying all these cities. They still got the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans in captivity. Syria has blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans in captivity. Gaza has blacks. They got Judah. Give me that in Lamentations 1 and Lamentations 1 and 3.
This is the book of
No, wait.
This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 1 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
Judah is gone into captivity.
Who went into captivity?
Judah is gone into captivity.
Judah is a so-called black man. Y'all, hey, how you doing, brother? Judah is a so-called black man. The so-called blacks went into captivity. This is slavery Lamentation talking about. You see?
because of affliction and because of great servitude.
This servitude is going into many things. Man, it's going into that slavery period where we're going to be serving this white man. It's also going into great servitude because Judah is going to be the servant of the Lord that's going to wake up the 12 tribes of Israel and get them up out of the land of their captivity.
That's right.
In Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 7.
How you doing, bro? Y'all believe in the Bible? Hey, y'all know y'all the people of the Bible? We the people? Yeah. Hey, I'm serious. I know that. Y'all got, hey, you know why we fell to this white man? We all are. You 100% right. You know why we fell to this white man, though? Because we departed from the law, statute, commandments of the Most High God. Give me Ezekiel 39:23 real quick.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 39
Verse 23.
and verse 23. And the heathen shall know that the house of Israel
So-called black expansion Native Americans
went into captivity,
Went into
captivity for their iniquity,
When we broke God's law.
because they trespassed against me.
Uh-huh.
Therefore I hid my face from them
Uh-huh.
and gave them into the hand of their enemies.
Uh-huh.
So fell they all by the sword.
Now you understand why this white man shooting us and getting away with it. Because he broke God's law. Y'all Israelites, brothers, y'all gotta repent, keep the commandments of the Most High God.
Ah.
Woo.
32. What are we talking about? Go to 7. You see? I know what we're talking about. We're talking about Judah.
Mm-hmm.
Really, I want 33, but read that since you did.
This is the book of Deuteronomy,
32.
chapter 32 and verse 7. Remember the days of old.
So this is what we gotta do. The way we remember the days of old is by opening up the Bible. When we open up the Bible, it's going to tell you about the old days. Read.
Consider the years of many generations.
About all the generations we was in captivity. We read about those captivities in the Bible. We read about what happened when we was in Africa. We went into the sub-Saharan slave trade. Read.
Ask thy father, and he will show thee.
Our fathers are the authors of the Bible. Our fathers are the prophets. Read.
Thy elders, and they will tell thee.
Read.
When the Most High divided the nations, their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
So all these things on this earth is by the numbers of the children of Israel. Let's go into that. Let's go back about Judah. Read what you got.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 33 and verse 7. Bring it out.
How you doing, sister? Are you believing the Bible? Hey, you got to stop going to church. God tell you in Acts 17:24, he's not in the church, sister.
God, what they're teaching you in the church is lies. Read, my man, bring that up.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 33, verse 7. Bring it out. And this is the blessing of Judah.
This is the blessing of Judah. Remember, Judah, we was talking about Judah going into captivity. But let's find out the blessing of Judah. Read.
And this is the blessing of Judah. And he said, hear, Lord, the voice of Judah, and bring him unto his people.
Read that again.
And this is the blessing of Judah.
This is the blessing of Judah.
And he said, hear, Lord, the voice of Judah, and bring him unto his people.
We want to bring Judah into his people. His people are 12 tribes of Israel. Judah's going in front of Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Ephraim, Manasseh, Reuben, Simeon, Gad, Zebulun, Asher, Naphtali, Issachar, and Dan. And do what?
Let his hands be sufficient for him.
So Judah, it's all in Judah. Read.
And be thou an help to him from his enemies.
The Mashiach Yahushua is going to be a help for my enemies. Read.
And of Levi, he said, let thy Slaki. What's that?
Where you at? Let that thum
Let thy Thummim
and that
and thy Urim be thy holy one, whom thou didst prove at Massa, and with whom thou didst strive at the waters of Meribah. Keep on.
Nah, you can drop that.
The key part was the blessing of Judah. Judah's going to be brought to his people and show his people who they are. Give me Zechariah chapter 7, verse 9. Give me Zechariah 11. I think you want to start at verse 9. You talking about 11 and 7? Zechariah 13 and 7.
7 and 9.
Yeah.
7 and 9. You want 13 and 7?
At least so. Let me see. Yeah.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter.
How y'all doing, sister? Hey, sister, y'all believe in the Bible? You know y'all the people of the Bible? Y'all ain't got people. Don't worry about it, sister. And we out here telling so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans they're the biblical Israelites. We just trying to get y'all to realize that and start keeping God's laws, statutes, and commandments so we can get out this ancient kingdom in. Do you like the world, the way the world is going today? It's not for us, is it? Hey, we're in the bottom. We're the bottom society. The men get locked up. We get killed. All these things happening because for a certain reason. It's written in the Bible. Bring that up.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 7 and verse 9. Bring it out. Thus speak the Lord of hosts, saying, execute truth. Salaki. Execute true judgment.
You say that again?
Execute true judgment.
Read.
And shew mercy. And shew mercy. And compassions. Every man to his brother. And oppress not the widow. Nor the fatherless.
Read.
The stranger. Nor the poor. And let none of you imagine evil against his brother.
This is what we got to do. We got to stop imagining evil. Evil is stealing from my brother. I'm gonna smash my brother's girl. That's evil. We got to stop doing these things and come back. Read what you got.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 13 and verse 7. No. Awake, O sword, against my shepherd.
Read it
And
again.
awake, O sword, against my shepherd, and against the man that is my fellow, saith the Lord of hosts. Smite the shepherd, and the sheep shall be scattered. And I will turn my hand upon the little ones,